good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you're watching this, and welcome back to That Reefer Guy and another American Trucker vlog. Look where I am this evening. Oh, the TA, Hudson, Wisconsin. I'm already loaded. There's the truck right there. I just got done doing my post trip. I really couldn't film anything because I was in a hurry. I'm fighting recap hours, and I was fighting my 14 hours for the day. Man, I entered a wind tunnel here. So the minute I got loaded up in St. Cloud, Minnesota, and I made it here to Hudson, Wisconsin, where I think I need either 7 hours off or maybe I'll take a full 10. But I got a lot of miles to cover in the next couple of days. Today is Wednesday. It is, what time is it? It is 5:49 p.m. and I need to be in New Windsor, Maryland by 10 a.m. Friday morning. Fingers crossed I get it. But just so you all know, YouTube pays my bills. That's right, I said it. YouTube pays my bills. I make all kinds of money on YouTube because this is a subscriber load. Once again, hauling a subscriber load that came to me off of YouTube. So yeah, I am gonna climb in the truck and make some dinner now. So we'll talk to you all later. Well, I got my coffee, a couple of waters, and a soda. And today I am going to try and put down 700 miles. I am at the TA in Hudson, Wisconsin, and I need to be in New Windsor, Maryland, Friday, tomorrow at 10 in the morning. Yeah, I've never put down 700 miles, so we'll see how this goes. So this was a pretty crazy scene driving on 294. As I was driving down the road, all of a sudden I saw a bunch of black smoke, and basically what had happened is a car caught on fire and then exploded, and it had just happened. Like, the fire department wasn't there. There was a few police officers there with the family. It looked like everybody did get out of the car, but as we're driving up here, traffic basically stops and the car is still like popping. I mean, it was absolutely crazy to see. Well, good afternoon. It is 12:45 p.m. And I am here Elkhart, Indiana. There's the Indiana toll road right there. I am at the George Craig Travel Plaza. I've made it 490 miles. I have been traveling for 7.5 hours. So I'm taking my 30-minute break right now. That's an average speed of a little bit more than 65 miles an hour. Every place I can be at 70 miles an hour, my cruise is set to 70. I wish I would have gotten farther than I have, but I had to drive through Chicago, and then 94 in Wisconsin had a lot of road construction down to one lane, 55 miles an hour, but I'm doing pretty well. Oh, hey, puppies. So yeah, I'm gonna take my 30-minute break here and then get back on the road. Excuse me. eating some mixed nuts. Out here walking around on my 30-minute break, trying to stay fit. Just a beautiful day out right now. So I thought I'd get out and walk a little bit. There was a couple of like entrances to where I am, like this area from the parking lot. So instead of walking around the parking lot and listening to all the trucks and everything run, I thought I'd come over here and walk around. Hopefully I'm not trespassing. This kind of looks like where the employees might park. Oh yeah, there's a sign right back there, employees only. Yeah, so I'm just walking around. Well, then I came across this building, Integrated Biomedical Technologies Incorporated. It is abandoned, but I don't know if you can see these doors. I'll walk closer. These doors are so thick. It looks like a safe door. Here, maybe I can even zoom in. Yeah, can you see how thick those doors look? Oh my goodness. I guess for a biomedical building, they have to have some pretty strong security. Because yeah, those doors, holy buckets. Zoom out. Ah, look at these things. Back into a loading dock and they have to open a vault door. Holy cow. Well, my break is complete. Put a screenshot up here. I have just under 3.5 hours of drive time available still today. Wish I had more, because I'm still like 590 miles away from where I need to be tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So I'm hoping if I average the same rate of speed as I did getting here, which was 65.3 miles per hour, I should be able to travel another 200 miles. Here's the thing. Once I cross into Ohio, I don't have to go 65 miles an hour. The Ohio Turnpike is 70 miles an hour, so at least I believe it's 70 miles an hour. Right here in Indiana, it's 65 miles an hour. So I'll bump the cruise control up to 66 and see how far I can get in 3 hours and 20 minutes, let's say. I'm hoping to put down another 200 miles. I don't know why I always leave my glasses on. I'm going to start this over. Well, good evening. Hopefully I left the last clip in. If I didn't leave it in, I'll tell you what. I started filming and I stopped because I was taking my glasses off again. And I always seem to be taking my glasses off as the camera starts. So anyways, it's the big reveal. This is the big reveal time. How many miles did I get in today? Make sure you leave a comment below right now. How many miles do you think I got in today? If you remember, in the beginning of this vlog this morning, I talked about wanting to get 700 miles in today. Something I don't do ever. I used to get a lot of miles in a couple of years ago when we didn't have to log anything and loads were deemed essential. Typically I run about 450 miles a day, you know what I mean? So getting in 700 miles in 11 hours is a lot for me. Plus, I don't drive my truck at 70 miles an hour. I will say today, at every opportunity, my truck was set to 70 miles an hour, the cruise control. But anyways, let's get to the reveal. So leave a comment right now. How many miles do you think I got in today? All right, I'll put a screenshot up also. I got 696 miles today in 11 hours. I think that averaged out to like 63 miles per hour. We can thank Chicago for that. You saw earlier in the clip, I was driving through Chicago and there was a car that exploded on 294. Now, I did see 3 people on the shoulder of the road talking to a trooper. They looked shooken up, but nobody was crying, so I'm assuming everybody got out of that vehicle. But it had just happened as I was driving up to it. The fire department hadn't even responded yet. But anyways, I drove 696 miles today. That leaves me about 340 miles to accomplish tomorrow by 10 a.m. to make my delivery in New Windsor, Maryland. My clock's gonna reset at like 3 o'clock this morning, or 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. So that leaves me, what, 7 hours to go 340 miles? I think I can do it. I'll tell you what. Oh, I just spit all over. I'll tell you what. I will have my cruise control pinned at 70 miles an hour if that's the speed limit. I didn't get very good fuel economy. I think I got like 7.4 miles per gallon with the way I was driving. Man, it's weird though to think I spent most of the day at 70 miles an hour, and then with traffic, road construction, to get only an average of a little bit better than 63. I mean, I typically set my cruise control at 63. I wonder how many miles I would have gotten in today had I only traveled 63, 65 miles an hour. I wonder if it would have been close to the 696 miles I did travel. Anyways, I'm at a service plaza here in Ohio. I'm gonna go in, get a free shower, because you get free showers on the toll road. I'm gonna go get a free shower and then probably come back to the truck and make dinner. So we'll talk to you all later. Well, good morning. It's 2:45 a.m. I am just out here at the truck making sure all the lights on the trailer are working okay. Finishing up my pre-trip. I do have the truck warming up right now. I have 340 miles to go for a 10 a.m. appointment this morning. So once my pre-trip is complete, I'm going to get hustling, man. I do have one stop I'm going to make. I want to top my fuel off. Yeah, I should top my fuel off. I don't need fuel right now, but I want to top it off because that'll make what I have planned for after this load a little bit easier for me to complete. So I'm going to finish doing my pre-trip and get on the move. Well, good morning. It's 6:30 and I'm here in Breezewood just getting fuel because today, using the Mud Flap app, you can save 81 cents per gallon. You're gonna end up, the new pump price is gonna be like $3.78. I'll put a screenshot up. You take IFTA out, you're gonna be paying around $3 a gallon out here on the East Coast for your fuel. So in the description below, there's gonna be a link to Mud Flap. If you're not using the Mud Flap app yet to purchase some of your fuel, make sure you download that app or use anybody on YouTube that's a trucker that has Mud Flap and start saving on fuel purchases. But yeah, I'm gonna make my appointment on time. Like I said, it's 6:30. I'm probably 2 hours away, maybe 2.5. So I'm gonna finish fueling here and get back on the road. Good morning, boss man. How are you today?
I'm here.
Yeah?
I'm here.
Another day in paradise,
That's
right?
right. Name, phone number, truck info. I don't know if you need a pen or not.
I got one.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You been here before?
I have.
You already know the routine.
Yep. I appreciate it, man.
Right,
Thank
bye.
you.
See you shortly.
I made it. I'm checked in here at PFG in New Windsor, Maryland. It's 9:11 a.m. So I made it early. They do things a little different at this PFG. I was hoping I could get right in. But what you do is you check in, then you pull around and back out on the street here where all the signs say no parking or stopping. But yeah, you park here, you wait for them to give you a call, and then they give you a door assignment. But I gotta get off here because I gotta back up now. So we'll see y'all in a little bit. Well, I just chalked the wheel and I'm having flashbacks. This is where I was when $32,000 of damage was done to my truck. I'm in the exact same door. The guy that backed into me was going into this door that this Prime truck's backed into. So yeah, right now there's an open door right here. Hopefully they don't send anybody to this door because I am staying in my driver's seat for this entire delivery and I'm not leaving the dock to go get my paperwork. I'm gonna pull my truck out and park it by the door to go get my paperwork. To give you an idea, once you get past this door right here, door 20, you have to blindside in. This guy's blindsiding into like dock door 18. I don't know why, but this is why. You cannot pull up here and make the corner into these dock doors. If you're able to do it, you're a better trucker than everybody that comes here. So yeah. My fears came true. There's a truck backing up right next to me. I did get out to make sure I wasn't going to get hit, but he's in a day cab, so he can swing a little bit easier than the truck that hit me. But yep, I got a truck blindsiding in next to me the exact same way that $32,000 of damage was done to my truck. Instant fear set in. Well, what you see behind me is an empty reefer trailer. I am unloaded here in New Windsor, Maryland. I'm gonna go find a safe place to park, then I'll break this load down a little bit for y'all. I found safe parking, so now it's time to break this load down. I believe I said in the beginning of this vlog, this was another subscriber load, so I just want to give a shout out to the subscriber that gave me this freight. I've hauled multiple loads for this subscriber, and you know, I think we have a very good business relationship working out right now. So I just want to say thank you. I appreciate the opportunity, and I hope I do a good job for you. I think I have. Only one time have I made a mistake where I did not call this subscriber to let him know I had picked his load up from a shipper. And man, I still haven't heard the end of that, and that was quite a while ago. But anyways, let's break this load down. This load originated in St. Cloud, Minnesota, and went to New Windsor, Maryland. It was a total of 1,171 miles. I got paid a rate per mile of $3.15. The load weighed 36,000 pounds. It was a load of like cheese and other dairy products. It was a refrigerated load, so it ran at 35 degrees start and stop, which is something I love. Anytime I can run product on start and stop, I actually enjoy that because I run so much like frozen freight that because of insurance reasons, they force me to run it at -10 start and stop. So I'm always listening to my reefer hum, and it just gets boring or like dull after a while. It is decent white noise. You do get used to it. Excuse me. But anyways, let's talk a little bit more about this load. I did not pick this load up until Wednesday afternoon at 3:15 p.m. and I had to deliver it this morning, Friday morning at 10 a.m. Well, I had worked all day Wednesday. So I only had, by the time I picked this load up, I only had 2.5 hours on, well, only 2.5 hours on every clock because I'm also fighting all my recap hours. So by the time I picked this load up in St. Cloud, Minnesota, I was only able to get to Hudson, Wisconsin on the first day. So I had to go from Hudson, Wisconsin to New Windsor, Maryland from Thursday morning until Friday morning at 10 a.m. That was a lot of driving. But you know what? Even though I complained about having to drive 700 miles in one day on Thursday, I was able to do it, and I was able to get the load done on time, and I showed up an hour before my scheduled appointment. But to accomplish that, I had to take every single toll road, which I don't hardly ever do, but I didn't have time on this load to take the non-toll way to New Windsor, Maryland, the way I normally take. So I ended up spending $313.92 on tolls. As Cash is King would say, damn it, boy, that is a lot of money on tolls. I ended up paying $133.90 to the Pennsylvania Turnpike, $45 on the Ohio toll road, $71.47 on the Indiana toll road, which that toll road is absolutely horrible, and $63.55 to Illinois. That was I-90 and 249, right? Or sorry, 294. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about the load. I was able to complete it. It caps off an absolutely fantastic week for me. This is one of the best weeks I have had in quite a while, to be honest. Anytime you're pushing $10,000 a week in this freight market, you've done something right, and I was fortunate enough to like obtain that this week. So once again, I want to say thank you to the subscriber that called me last week about this load. I know we went through some like conversations about, hey, I don't know if this is gonna work out, but in the end it worked out. I proved that I'm a super trucker, so I think you should just give me all your freight. Anyways, I hope everybody has a great Memorial weekend, and until next time, you know what it is. Keep on trucking.